Well, hey. Oh, we might have a visitor. It's my first video, like real one. You know, I did a little trailer. Check it out. I think it's called a trailer. I don't know, kind of tells you everything. But my first tackle that I'm gonna do is on the anime that brought the whole love of anime back, and that's Fairy Tail. Okay. So I should give you a little synopsis of it. I guess that's the right word. Fairy Tail, in the beginning, is, and this is probably why I didn't pay that much attention to it. It was a lot like Pokemon in that you meet the characters. There's this young lady, Lucy, who's introduced and joins this guild of Fairy Tail. And you find out a little bit about that it's a guild, and they go out and they level and they do jobs and they're friends. It's pretty much, in the beginning, everything is kind of 22 minutes wraps it all up. Not so much are they working on character development in the beginning, but if you go back, you might see that, oh, actually they kind of were. You find out who your main characters are. You have your Lucy, you have your Natsu, you have your Gray, you have your Juvie, and then there's Gramps, who's the guild leader, but that's not really what his name is, but that's what Natsu calls him, and I'm not gonna try to say his name because I always mess it up, but he's a little M, because he's little. Little. But Makava, no, see? I try to say it and it just won't work. But I think that is why I didn't really have it on my radar. Because it was just a very simple storyline. And I thought, okay, it's another type of Pokemon where you wrap it up, you meet the good, you meet the bad, they battle, they have an excursion or whatever, and then you meet a new character, and a new character is added into the fold. And pretty much I think that's how Fairy Tail begins. You learn a little bit about everybody, you just kind of get to know them, get to like them, and you just have fun with them. That's it. You've got little side characters, you've got Happy, who is Natsu's, I guess, sidekick, you would call him. But along the line, as the anime kept going, they start bringing in real plots. And the characters go deeper and deeper, and I think that's when it all starts hooking me. In the beginning, I saw Urza. And again, these are little tiny things. So you know that she's very powerful, or at least a very strong female, but you don't really get to know her. And what you get to see are just kind of ramblings, like I do. And they slowly start bringing in more things, and it becomes a plot. And once it started doing that, I was totally wrapped in. No longer was the show playing and I would catch pieces of it, because when it was watched, it was dubbed so I could hear it. And I found that more and more as the seasons would go on, I wasn't just doing the dishes anymore. I had to come in and find out what was happening. And I'm like, holy cow, we have a plot now. I am learning about these characters. And then I got introduced to the whole manga of it, and that's just like amazing. I'm like, holy cow, I can like read and catch up and watch. And I think that's just when I finally got hooked. The plot line came on, we learned about the characters, and even now that it's finally ending, the manga's over. I know there's another manga about to come out, or it came out. I think it came out already. But I'm holding off because I found that I don't like to do one book at a time. That's just, I hated waiting for the next release of a book. Same thing I do about the freaking anime. But at least I can watch the anime. Even though I know everything that's happened, I now watch everything and finish it off in subtitled. Which to me, I kind of like a little bit more. I got used to the whole Natsu screaming and hearing everything in English. But it's kind of a little bit better when I can just read it. Gonna say, it's kind of funny if you read it. And I always tell my husband, I'm like, I am slowly learning Japanese by osmosis. Because, if you hear it, then maybe I'll know what these words were. But evidently, I means the same thing no matter what. It can say, okay, yes, thanks, whatever. But along the lines, you just kind of figure out what matters to you. That there's a story about friendships that grow, that come together to protect what has become their guild, which is more than just a guild and friendship, it becomes family. And they look out for each other, they care for each other, they obsess over each other. It's cute, it's lovely, and yes, I understand that there's a lot of cleavage and there's a lot of innuendos. But I will tell you, as a mom, it went over the boys' heads. They didn't get it. They didn't see anything bad into it. They're not objectifying women. They just take it for the laugh and the joke that it is. And I think that's a better way of introducing them to things. Because you have some really amazing, strong female characters. Juvie, little stalker. I mean, she is. She's all over Gray. The running jokes that are there, that there's not a scene that you don't find Gray without his shirt on. In the beginning, I'm like, oh, and now I just snicker because it's kind of funny. It's that joke. It's the inside joke that you get as you start watching it. And I really love that. And then comes, again, I'm gonna say her because she's my favorite character. Urza. What a character. I mean, strong and fabulous and can beat the crud out of every single person she meets and yet can keep her emotions in check. Now, is there a love interest? Why, yes, of course. But of course that can't be easy for her because it's complicated. And I don't want to give away spoilers, but she has her highs and she has her lows. She shows a motherly concern. She has emotions. So she's not always as stoic and in control. And when she loses it, you feel it because there's that connection. They've done a really good job with the character development in the show. So it's gone from something that's just kind of happy and campy to it still keeps that happy campy flow to a point, but now it's gone plot and dark and deep and sometimes jumps the shark, okay? It jumps the shark. Can we say Mavis, okay? Look, I'm not gonna give you spoilers because you need to watch it for yourself. But I think it's a great anime for anyone to start. I know that's what reignited the love of anime for me and taught me that there's this out there. It was so much different than Pokemon. Maybe not in the beginning. Kind of like Sailor Moon, even Sailor Moon. But that's another anime. Just talk about some other time. This is about Fairy Tail. And I just love it. And I think it will always have a special place in my heart because it brought back my eyes opening to that there's more out there than what I thought there was. And I'm so grateful and thankful. And to be able to find a character that you love is like even better. You know, you can, okay, I'm gonna just say, I like Pokemon, I still like Pokemon, but I'm not gonna say, oh my God, I love me some Ash. But I can tell you, when someone says Fairy Tail, I will go, oh my God, I love me some Urza. She's like awesome and fabulous and wonderful because she is, you know, because she's strong and she's just wonderful. So it's a great coming of age. Character development comes along, and before you know it, in the beginning, you realize how much you didn't know. And if you watch it to the end, even over those, and there are lots of, but it takes you from a start to a finish, and it brings you the whole journey. And I think it's a great anime. I know that it may not be like the best anime, but for me, It's an awesome and amazing anime, and I think you should check it out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What do you have to lose? But at least get past season 1. Okay? Get further and further. And then let me know what you think about it, because I'd love to know. So, that's it. That's my first anime that I want to tackle, and that's it. Fairy Tail, the one that I love the most right now. Well, okay. No, it's not that I love the most, because oh my god, there are so many good animes out there. But it is the one that I will always have to give credit to bringing the love of anime back. So, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.